Okay, back in action for about an hour, and let's try to get this done with Americans. Fuck, I have so few tanks here. Shit, I thought I had more tanks here. Well, I kind of have a new plan. I think with the Americans, I'm going to move my transports over. I'm going to keep the Germans occupied here. I'll start actually building infantry here instead of tanks because I'm losing too much money. And I think what I'll do is move my transports over and actually pick them up here and then invade Italy in a turn. Or on a turn, I guess is what I'm saying. And at the same time invade in France, and I don't think Germany can take both territories back in one turn. And I think that's really just how I'm going to get this done. Problem is yes, I could rip through here and take all this shit from Germany, but they could take it back, and it doesn't really achieve the goal of this. Now, I really want to take this back so Russia can get like reactivated into the war, because that would kind of alleviate like the money that I need to spend on stuff as the U.S. and control my supply lines effectively. But I mean, stuff's getting a little rough. So what I'm going to do is, so I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be able to pull off this invasion. This is the long and short of it. So, in terms of active combat moves, God, it's just, my supply lines are just getting so fucking long, it's the problem. So, this is kind of like the catch-22 Germany. I think like, probably like 6 turns ago or something, I should have taken this as Germany so America couldn't use this industry. I surprisingly could have actually, if I'd taken that, I think I could have taken the Caucasus back. And then, like, basically, it wouldn't really lose the war, per se, because the Axis still need to get 3 victory cities. So, like, I think really the best course of Germany winning at this point is it seems like it's going to be impossible for me to invade England at this point, or I could just spend my money in a more efficient way. I think what I would really ideally like to do is, let's see how much money Japan makes. Okay, Japan's really poor. They make 13 IPCs, but that's enough to build a bomber. What I would love for Japan to do is just stop building shit, because they're basically stuck here. And they're not going to go anywhere, because the American Navy's there. What I would love to see them do is just, every turn, just build a bomber. And, like, the way we could still win this war as Germany is just kind of hang on here, build, like, a fuck ton of infantry, hang on here. The Caucasus are getting really weak, bust through here, have an industry here, bust down into India, and then, I don't know, figure out what to do about the British when I get there. Then, swing around, take this industry here, swing back up, there's no one here, and take Shanghai. So along the way, that would put me, let's just assume that happens, at 8 victory cities. And then, if that's the case, and that would take me a few turns to do, let's say Japan continues to build up their force, they can destroy the American Navy here, and because the Americans have no industry here, or no industry here, these are both victory cities, I think that's like our path to victory. It's basically, Japan just kind of sits on its ass, stops doing stupid shit with its planes, blows up the American Navy after accumulating turns for planes for multiple turns. I come down, rip through here, rip all the way up here, and then from there I take the Philippines, and that gets me to 9, assuming the Americans don't take anything along the way. And if I can just kind of keep building infantry in France and Italy and Germany, and just keep the British and the Americans out, I think we can win the war that way still. Part of me is kind of thinking with the Germans, because I know I'll be able to build 8 units here, just try to fucking get rid of these guys here. Then if I can get rid of them very effectively, maybe I can see, this is the problem. It would be better if Britain had these guys here, But it's okay that they have in the middle this Kazakh SR, because even though these only attack on one, there's 21 of them. So like 21 divided by 6 is about 3. Okay, so on like the first roll you'd expect them to get like at least 3 kills. But there's so many units that, like, let's say they lose like 6 units and now they're down to like 15 on my defensive roll. So 15 divided by 6 is like 2, so then that's taking out like another 5 units in terms of like expected value and stuff like that. And so, I mean, I don't think they could win, but they could do a lot of damage here. I gotta figure out a way to basically get more infantry here, smash these guys here, have enough infantry to kind of hold this down, which I think I would. If I actually got 8 units here, if I could get 8 infantry here, that'd be 8 plus 6 is 14. They defend at 2, so 14 times 2 is 28. So I'd be defending at 28, plus I'd have these 2 fighters that I would defend at 4. So I have 2 fighters, so 28 plus 8 is 36, versus 21 guys attacking at 1, so that'd be 21, but it's not completely apples to oranges, because, or apples to apples, because they have more units, so they can kind of afford to take more hits. But the thing is remember, I can't coordinate across multiple countries to attack. So like, this actually would be a pretty strong invasion force just by itself, if I could like get all these British guys to invade at the same time as my American guys invade. But again, that's not how it works. Everyone's on separate teams, and that's what makes things difficult. So I think what I might do on my next turn in Germany, or even this turn, wait, is it Germany's turn? I might, see, my concern is I can definitely take the Caucasus right now, but 6 tanks isn't really that much of a concern for me. And remember, wait, what did I build? I hope I built a fuck ton of, oh, it's America's turn. Yikes, not Germany's. Oh god, I'm being stupid. Well, let's start thinking about American stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. That transport might get destroyed, so I'll just move a cruiser there to kind of do what a cruiser does, and just sit. Britain's got to get off its ass and start doing something, but probably won't. Britain and Japan are just like out of this war, basically. It's just basically like a head-to-head match between like the US and Germany. Yikes. Okay. What else can I do? I'm gonna... Is it worth it trying to kill this guy? I don't want to take West Russia. I don't want to lose the plane. See, again, this is why if even Britain put like half these guys here, 10 infantry here, I'd feel comfortable destroying this. I don't want to lose the plane because it defends so well. But where am I placing? I have a lot of tanks to place there. So, I guess I'll give it a shot. Let's try to destroy this guy. Open it up so Germany has to at least move a unit somewhere to defend that. Again, even in small ways, always good to get the enemy to divide their forces. Now, as the Americans, I could try to take Russia back here, but it would be pretty risky. I have the advantage in terms of tanks. I have 18 tanks. I have a lot of infantry. I have planes. Maybe I should just fucking go for it. But if I dump everyone here and I don't make it, and I leave this open, I can only leave 2 units here, and then Germany can take this. And then Germany doesn't... You know what? Fuck it, let's go for it. This is like the epic battle at 1.5. I think we just gotta fucking move. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you for sure. Let's see. 19. Alright. We're just... I'm gonna see if I can just go all some walls here. okay, so I have 27 units. They have 22. God, what am I doing? 22, 24, and then these are like shit. So they have 26 units. It's pretty even. Yeah, this is gonna be a fucking insane battle. The unfortunate thing is infantry defend better than they attack. Oh, but I have the artillery augmenting at least 4 of my infantry, so that'll be good. And yeah, I mean, I can see that the Germans are in actually great position to kind of smash me here, so I'm gonna try to smash them before they smash me. Okay, I hate that it does that, but okay, whatever. I think this is it for my moves. I'll give myself one more look. And honestly, if things kind of don't really get moving in the next couple turns, I might kind of pause on building invasion forces. I might just build a crap ton of bombers and just try to make Germany go broke with the US, because, I mean, I really got to figure out things, because this is just getting way too stalemated. Fuck it, we're going with this. I'm gonna see what happens. Oh, Jesus. This could be an absolute fucking disaster. I just saw online there's an Axis and Allies calculator, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Let's go. 13 hits. Alright, well that's pretty good. I'm gonna at least take out a sizable chunk of the tanks. I have 15 tanks remaining. Okay, I think this is still favorable for me. I'm just gonna fucking go. Because this is basically like the last game. Holy shit, I'm not actually. Holy shit, Germany's fucked. They're super fucked. 158 IPCs to 74. That's it. Finally I've won this game, and now Germany is back. All these territories go back to Germany, which is unfortunate because America loses money. But now look at this. Russia can start building. How much money does Russia have? 20 IPCs. That's 3 tanks, or that is 20 divided by 3 is 6 infantry, and Germany just got themselves spread too thin, and this war is finally fucking falling apart for Germany. I'm just gonna blow right past these guys and just head right the fuck into Germany and get all these guys over here, and we are finally ending this thing. Thank fucking God. So please, Britain, move up here to defend this shit. Come down here. You guys come over here. Yeah, I don't want to. Germany's just gonna have to take this shit. Just. I don't want to lose that initiative there. I just don't want Germany taking free stuff. I'm just. I should commit more troops here, but I mean, the majority of German tanks have just gotten absolutely fucking wrecked. Germany's going straight down the tubes now, which is great. Love to see that. Get all the transports over here. Get all these fucking transports over here. I'm gonna have like 20 transports, and then the next turn I am just gonna build basically bazillion infantry, and then just have them head over to Europe and call it a fucking day. Have this guy protect that guy. And finally I broke out. Okay, I'm gonna lose this maybe next turn. Probably not though, because I took this. Germany has to figure out how to take this back, and they just don't have the resources to do it. They have 5 tanks here. They have 9 tanks here, and a good amount of forces here, but I don't think they can make it over in time. Okay. I don't think these guys are under threat. I think Germany's out of an air force, and I think that's it. I'm calling it fucking day. I don't want Japan to sink my shit. Okay, now, the sad thing is, my supply lines got a little fucked by taking Russia, because now I can't place these guys here. So, shit's getting a little far to move. But that's okay. At least Russia's finally back in the war. And, I mean, for as much as I tried with Germany, I did fuck up a lot. But this war is over for them at this point. It's basically just about how many casualties can I inflict along the way. But there is, unless I'm just completely stupid, there's no conceivable way Germany can win this. And did Russia purchase nothing? Alright. We gotta just keep these tanks going. I know the American supply lines are gonna be long. It's going to be a while before the Americans get forces over here, so I'm going to take advantage of a good opportunity and just build half-ton tanks. I should almost, while I have the money, build another industry here to kind of shorten my supply lines. I mean, I'm in no real position to take this back. But what I can do is take this for free, and at least make the Americans have to kind of turn around a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is just kind of just kind of spread my forces a little thin, so I can kind of box the Americans in different places. And yeah. Through here, I gotta try to get that money from Norway back. Oh man, I gotta figure out how to like get a transport going here or something and come down. But Britain's fucking moving this gigantic army in. I'm never gonna be able to take Russia back. That huge ass army. It's basically done at this point. All I can do is try to hope to weaken these tanks, and that's not a smart plan. So basically what I'm gonna do is just move all my tanks over and try to take Italy back and just reinforce this as much as possible. I want to take this, so at least I can have this industry and this money to me, and maybe just kind of go on an adventure down here if possible or something. But I'm really just hanging on at this point. It's really just, can I build enough infantry to kind of get the Americans to overextend themselves? But again, there's that gigantic British 21-unit army. I attacked with a little extra units this turn because I don't want the Americans to come back and attack me. Just keep wasting my time. Which they could easily do with this transport. Okay, so we're fucking racing everyone over here. This is gonna get taken, so I'm just trying to get all my good units here. I'm just trying to figure out where I can hold on to shit, basically. Poland. I mean, these guys gotta go here. And I mean, the Americans kind of have petered themselves out a little bit, but they still have sizable forces coming along the way. So I gotta get 2 tanks here. Just 6 tanks here. I don't think France can be invaded on this turn. one infantry here. And that's really the best I can do with Germany at this point. Okay, they're going to strategic bomb me. They're going to invade somewhere. Finland, which sucks. I really wanted to take those 2 IPCs back, but it is what it is. I'm getting picked apart from all sides. But it's going to be interesting seeing how many casualties I can pick up along the way while Germany loses. But with Japan playing as shitty as they played, I mean, it was basically going to be no way I was going to lose this shit. Jesus, that's a disaster. 6 IPCs. That is money Germany just came out from this. Okay, I'm going to take here. I've got 7 tanks there. I've got a good force to actually try to take that Russia. If Britain just does not move those 21 troops out if they decide to be stupid. If they did decide to be stupid like that, that'd be like colossally dumb, like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Britain has to go and reinforce Russia. Otherwise, they leave themselves open to the chance of me taking it back. Oh my god, if I keep winning here in Finland, Britain keeps fucking up this invasion. I don't know why I'm not building like better shit. Okay. Please don't take it. Please don't take it. Please kill him. There we go. Great defense by these Finnish people. Still get to keep the money. And if I want to with a tank, I can take Norway. Okay, so Britain is not being total idiots, and they are defending this. And yeah. So I mean, oh, and now they're finally moving people into the Caucasus, thank God. Because maybe what I could have done is move tanks here, try to take the Caucasus. Yeah, but then finally figured out what to do. Okay. Who knows what the fuck Japan's doing? Okay, they're building bombers, thank God. They're doing something finally. Okay, get those 5 tanks going. And like I said, I'm just gonna build a fuck ton of infantry. Artillery, coming to kill Germany. That was my big plan. So I might not even do anything this turn. I've got so many British guys here. I am just going to split my forces and try to take this back. 2 guys here. 2 guys here. I know Germany can't take back Russia. So remember, I'll take here. Oh fuck, but then these guys can come here and destroy my tanks. That's a little ugly. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe what I want to do is just take what Germany's giving me, which I think is a better way to go. So, I am... Oh fuck, but they have a lot of tanks who can come here. They don't have any tanks that can reach West Russia, except these guys. Huh. That is a pickle. Then I'm just gonna hang on for a sec. Again, don't want to get too far ahead of my supply lines. I see I got more tanks coming, and once I have more tanks coming, I'll kind of offset what the Germans have. You know what? I kind of do like destroying this, at least with 2 tanks. So Russia knows they're not under attack. And then maybe moving 5 tanks here. Attacking these guys. And... shit, I'm really dividing my tanks if I do that. But then I expose myself. Yeah, I don't think that's the best attack. I'll just destroy these guys here. So maybe on Britain's turn they can do something with those guys, but... yeah, I don't want to divide my tanks too much. I don't want to pull with Japan. And that is fucking it. Alright, let's see. Oh. There we go. These are my casualties. Alright, shit's really falling apart from here. Okay, this is kind of a stupid little attack. This was just my little freebie attack. Try to money, distract the Americans. 3 IPCs. We're just giving more money back to Russia by taking this. It goes to Russia now, I guess, because Russia is an actual, like, country, because I'm taking Russia back. Fuck. Okay, well, doesn't actually stay in. Jeez. God, that was like 20 to 3. Okay, that was unpleasant, to say the least. I don't want these tanks to take the Caucasus. I'm basically going to shut the door on the Caucasus. Now I'm just checking something. Alright, great. Okay. And I'm moving these guys up. These guys here. And I am getting ready to just continue my invasion of Germany. Organization. Okay. 3 tanks here again. 2 tanks here. Amazing how in just a couple turns people can go from like Thailand, Vietnam into like the middle of Russia. Shit, I forgot to move those tanks. Fuck. Okay, so Russia's doing nothing. Russia's finally buying units. And they bought a crap ton of units. 6. Germany's gotta waste their money on this shit. So at this point, it's just all about building as many infantry as I can. This isn't really under threat for this turn. I could try to take Archangel back, but I think I'm going to hold off. The Americans still have a couple more turns before they can get here. I am just going to do whatever I can to send as many fucking tanks as I can here, and just try to prepare for, like, the next ultimate big battle that's just going to come through here into Russia. I'm just going to give taking Russia one more shot, because that is the last shot I have. And then just dump a bunch of infantry everywhere to just kind of hold off if I can. And that's really it. And the annoying thing about having to deal with Italy here was this tank, had it been in Germany, could have moved into Karelia by next turn, but it won't make it there. It's too far. Yeah, so this offensive that I plan to do with my tanks is going to really peter out because I don't have enough infantry to kind of absorb the hits of taking this thing. So what I might just do is like bounce here, bounce around here, try to come down here, stop the American supplies here, and just try to take all these things along the way. I don't know. It's all I got in Germany at this point. So I might just have to move now. Karelia at the moment isn't really under threat. I guess the British could invade it, but I've got 6 tanks coming right behind it. And yeah, I guess I'm going to try to take here to get that industry going, kind of encircle Russia, and take all the money away that they could potentially be making. But what I really want to do is get over to this industry in Manchuria to stop the Americans from having industries where they can keep dropping shit on the continent. Because that is what's really killing me. Is like this constant stream of American forces that keep coming to this country. And that is the plan. And I just have to take as few casualties as possible because my forces are really outnumbered. Hopefully I take 0 casualties, which I did. And this is why it's dangerous to split the forces. So we're back in hand to Germany. I got 6 tanks coming here. Britain could really kind of fuck up my plans by landing here. We're not going to do that. I am just gonna try to fucking move these guys, hopefully get here as fast as I can, and just do what I can to hang on at this point until the Americans come, because I know the Americans are coming. So it's really just all about the mobilization at this point. The Americans still can't reach here by next turn, so I have a little more time to place units here. So I'll place over here, I'll have 10 guys, 10 units moving next turn, and yeah. So I'll have 11 units. I just lose a victory city. What the fuck? Oh, Italy. So the UK is finally moving out. But that actually presents an opportunity because now Russia's pretty weak. I don't know why the fuck they did that. They may have just fucking sunk the whole Russian boat there. God damn, these bombers are killing the shit out of me. I should almost build an anti-aircraft gun because it's just getting ridiculous how much they're costing the German economy. Oh, they just moved 2 units. I thought they moved all 16. That would have been like the all-time dumbest thing I've ever seen. They're just giving me back Russia, basically. Yeah, maybe I should have reinforced that a little bit more. Now the Americans can kind of move up and take Karelia, but they don't have the forces. Okay, yeah, Britain's trying to make it really hard on me in the north. What are they placing? Tanks and infantry. Okay. Alright, Japan is building one bomber, so they're doing exactly what I told them to do. And hopefully they have their eyes on destroying the American Navy soon. America is just going to continue to build. So 6 minus that is, so I'll have 14 that have stuff in them, and 6 is 11, so 3, I think like 3 infantry is all I need, 5 more tanks. And I am just going to start building Air Force to just keep bombing the Germans with. Start crushing their economy. I think I have a large enough force to invade, and I am just going to basically start heading out soon. Well, you know what? I'm not going to attack on this turn. So I will hold off. I do have a couple transports that can pick up guys here, so I'll move those over as well. Germany no longer has enough force to destroy my transports, so I can just kind of freely move that. I could just try to end this in Karelia right now, and if I do that, Germany is just really, really fucked. Like next level fucked. And I could try to continue. Oh shit, there are a lot of guys there. You know what? I'm just holding off for that big invasion. I'm just not going to get distracted. I'm just going to wait for that big invasion force that's coming. And that is going to... So hopefully I can take this. I know I can kind of make these risky moves because there's always British infantry here. Back and forth. Come on. Just... destroy a huge portion of this tank army. Germany's defending pretty well. I don't really lose anything with my tanks. Okay, big deal. Jesus. What the fuck? This. Gotta take this. God, these tanks were animals. I lost my info. That was like a huge portion of their tank arc. And Britain can likely take it next turn. Let's hope the Germans don't smash it. Non-combat mode. I'll move 2 transports over. Remember, there's no threat because Germany has no air force. And pick up these guys here. We're all headed to France, so let's just all get over here. I guess we're all headed to Italy. I think I'm going to split my forces or something. Pick some bullshit up. Alright, gotta get all of the American tanks to catch up. Here. Yeah, there's no way Germany can attack this, so I'm not even worried about that. Then it's Russia to further support it. Move these guys into here, and I don't think Germany can really take this next turn. I mean, they can, but it'd be hard. They definitely can. Again, there's just so much stuff. They're just gonna waste a lot of troops trying to do that. I only need to take 2 more victory cities. I don't need to actually take Germany itself to win. So I am I'm getting pretty close to ending this. Wait, maybe I should have built more transport. And bombers. It's nice to have these bases here, because now I can just place my bombers. And I'm just preparing for this invasion. Okay, Russia's doing nothing. They're just making it impossible for me to invade. Which is okay. As Germany, I think I just have to try to take out these tanks. And just leave... well... I try to take out these tanks, and then there won't be that many tanks. But then these guys are still in position. Okay. I think I'm just going to do what I said I was going to do. And I am just going to try to rip through. I'm just going to say fuck it to everything, because this war is basically lost, and just try to take as much of this American shit as I can. Tanks going, 6 infantry. I'll lose Karelia next turn. And so I think what I'm going to do is just take I kind of do want to destroy here to keep the Americans' largest tank force out. Maybe I will do that and then start with then I'll put 2 guys to defend here. Start moving these guys up. I don't think I should lose Karelia next turn. And I think that's basically it. And the Americans still aren't coming yet. So I'm okay there. Russia's getting very strong, very fast. I think that's all I can do at this point. Serious losses with the Americans here. Going to be expensive for me either way because I'm losing a lot of tanks. Do I actually want to take this? If I take it, I might get my tanks cut off. But I don't like that the Americans are shoot. I just want to British could probably kill me with just their infantry and fuck over the last remaining tanks of Germany. Well, that was a big battle. Shit, I'm gonna lose this and get these tanks cut off. Huh. Well, I'm going this way anyway, so I kinda don't give a fuck. Yeah, I have to do it. Like I said, I just gotta go all out at this point because this is basically done. I just gotta get everyone on the move. So I'm gonna do what I can. America's probably gonna crush me because I'm left with only 6 tanks. They can build 6 tanks in 2 turns, easy. So my whole capture Manchuria strategy might be fucked, but if Japan had actually had a navy, they could have bailed me out and try to help me take Manchuria and get the Americans off the continent. But they didn't. So, this is what it is. 2 tanks. Maybe I'll do 1 tank. I don't want to put 2 tanks because it's a little bit of financially exposure because there's a chance Ben could take it. So if they do, I don't want to waste too much money, but it is really important that I hold that. I just gotta build up. I'm just gonna prepare for that invasion of France. And yeah. Where the fuck is Britain going? Oh fuck, are they invading Germany itself? Oh, I fucked that up. I should put those units in Germany. Okay, that was my bad. I fucked up. Yeah, I'm really about to lose this war. But that's okay. I'm also playing as the Americans, so I'm gonna win the war at the same time. Britain finally got off its ass and decided for a second. Yep, and I love... Yeah, and they're gonna put everyone here, and they're just gonna destroy all my tanks. So that's why it was so huge to take Russia back, because see, now Russia has its extra weapons they can build every turn. And this is super fucking done now. I fucked up. I forgot when we could place units there. I should have placed my infantry there. Always protect your homeland if you can. That was not good. I'm gonna have no tanks to take this back. Where did that pedal go? Hello? Yikes, I can't believe I did that. That was so fucking stupid. Even if I take it back next turn, I won't be able to make any money next turn to place units. So I mean, this is just like catastrophic at this point. This is a big battle too. Absolutely nothing out of England, which is great. I just want to try to maximize some casualties, so hopefully this tank gets a casualty. I really played badly with Germany at the end of this game. Played a lot better with the Americans towards the end of the game, although I did miss a lot of stuff, but there's so much money that we can afford to miss stuff. Operating is so fucking bad. Come on. Good job. And now that they're down to 4 units, I have the advantage. My guys defend better than they attack. Okay, one kill. I mean, this will be pretty huge because this tank is going to be crucial to me taking back Germany if it can survive. Basically, what I would be left to do is send all those infantry back and attack with that tank into Germany to take it back. But I just can't afford to lose this battle. As shitty as they were doing at the beginning, they're doing a lot better now. Like I said, I can't afford to lose this tank. Okay, come on. Finally do something for me, tank. No. Kill another guy. Oh god, this tank is the worst. For as good as those troops in Finland were, this tank is like that bad. Oh fuck. Okay, now I'm super fucked with Germany. And that was a tank that I left in Italy, or that I had in Italy, just to try to get out to Corellia faster. If I just left it in Italy, I would have been in an okay position. Oh, no. That was this tank. So I can still try to take it next time. Okay, this is just going to crush my tanks. I knew I should have bypassed this whole stupid thing. Oh, fuck. I just laid the wood on that. A lot of casualties. But this isn't as bad because Russia now has so many units there that I have no chance of taking Russia back. But I am really fucking up this breach guy, so that's a small positive to take out of this. But I'm gonna have no tanks left, I think. God damn. I'm gonna have at best one tank left. Which I don't even think I'm gonna have. God, these tanks are fucking killing it. I wish the ones in Corellia fought this well. Okay, so I'm expected to win at this point. This guy. Oh, you got a 50% chance of killing him. How do you keep missing? There we go. Alright, well, this attack would have been nice if I had more things to deal with, but yeah, I kind of just ran out of steam. Okay, I'm gonna lose here. I just wasn't able to maintain that Caucasus, Russia, Corellia front. I said I needed to with Germany. I said I need to maintain these 3 territories, and I just didn't do it. And that's where this all fell apart. I think if America hadn't attacked me on this turn, I think things could have really turned around, because I think I could have destroyed the majority of their tanks, swung down here. I still think the Allies had a distinct advantage because Americans could still get guys into here, but I think I could have really done something, at least. Japan has to do something now. I am completely fucked with Germany. So what am I going to do? Well, it's basically just going to be 5 more tanks, and 3 more bombers, and we are just going to So load these first, because these things load stupidly for some reason. Okay. Oh shit, it's gonna make me cancel that. Okay, well, in the meantime, I shall strategically oh wait, Germany has no money, so I don't need to strategically buy. If they have no money, you can't strategically buy. I can take Germany back actually easier than I thought. I can actually afford to go in both directions because I didn't realize I had these 15 guys here. But still, kind of annoying. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rip out this way with these tanks, just try to accumulate whatever money I can. I'll take Germany back and just wait for the American invasion to come, I guess, basically. But Russia does have to sit here, so that's why it's kind of crucial that Britain lost some people. I mean, they still have 9 infantry here, but I mean, Russia could have started moving too. So, I have 1, 2. So I have 3 transports there, so I am just going to call it a day. Non-combat move, and now I'm getting this shit started. We are on our way. What? Okay. I couldn't move my bombers into Germany, but there's no point in wasting them. They're going to get destroyed. And again, the Germans have no air force to sink my transports. Otherwise, if they had at least 1 fighter, I could destroy everything here. Just in case they do have something that I'm not realizing, I'm going to split my navy a little bit. With the Americans, I'm going to come down here, try to rip through Southern Europe. That is the big fucking plan. Just kind of like a Southern Europe strategy, basically. Alright, so hopefully on the next turn we largely end this war. Tanks here, because they see the Germans are coming. So here. And let's just keep the bombers going. These bombers are really going to support my invasions. And yeah. Wait, how did I get some victory cities? What happened? What the fuck? Wait, what? We had 10 victory cities? How? What the fuck? Oh, because we took Russia back and we took Germany. Oh, shit. Yeah, then I really fucked that up. I guess I wasn't paying attention at all. Wow. Yeah. Shit. So yeah, we were really down to shit by the end of it. I mean, even Russia had 22 IPCs, more than, almost as much as Germany, more than Japan. Alright, so thoughts on this, as to what happened. This is a very long game. Basically, one thing that really screwed me over was, from a German perspective, is Japan did fucking nothing. If you saw the earlier videos, they had so many overwhelming forces in Manchuria that could have helped me out in Russia, but they just kept them there. And then, I get why, because there was a lot of Russian forces there, but at some point, there was a lot of, like, infantry and American fighters there, so it's a pretty good defensive position, because the infantry could have absorbed a lot of the hits of the fighters, and the fighters defend the fort. So that means there's a 2/3 chance they'll kill something. But, I mean, ultimately, at some point, I think I moved the fighters away, and Japan could just rip through Russia. And what would that have done? That would have prevented Germany from spreading its lines so thin, and as a result, it would have given Japan more money to defend itself with. Germany wouldn't have lost all the units it's lost that were, like, basically a function of, like, extending the war in Russia because Japan wasn't helping them out. So that cost a lot of money and a lot of units that could have either been used, like money that could have been used for a future invasion of Britain, units that could have been used to defend kind of like the continent. So I had, like, once I took Russia, I kind of started having really strong turns with Germany, but it just was all spread too thin. And like I said in an earlier video, Germany can make a lot of money, but it's not, like, 70 IPCs for Germany is different than 70 IPCs for the US. Because the US is far, there's no one who's really killing their units because they're so far away. And because a lot of those IPCs that they make come from, like, America itself, like the territories that America starts off with. Whereas a lot of Germany's money comes from places taking over things are just all over the fucking place that they have to spread out all over. Ways that I could have won it earlier with America, I think, but I kind of wanted to let things play out, and I really think it, like, was crucial in extending the war, was there was, like, a force that Germany was forming to attack Russia with. All those planes I had in Manchuria that was keeping the Japanese from attacking, I moved out of there. Or I could have moved out of there and attacked those Germans there and prevented them from taking Russia, but I didn't do that because I kind of wanted to see what happened. But other things that really lost me in the war for Germany, I mean, the biggest thing is Japan did nothing. Japan didn't get rid of the American Navy, and so basically I was fighting over the entire continents of Europe, Asia, and Africa as Germany by myself. I mean, that's insane and impossible to do. But I did fuck it up because I wasn't able to dislodge the Americans from Africa. And then the crucial thing that really fucked me up was when I wasn't paying attention and I was like building up an air force. I was trying to destroy the British Navy. I was going to invade England, and then I realized I probably couldn't do that because the Americans kept kind of attacking me in different places, and yeah. But I mean, what I was going to do with those forces was maybe start to move down. I had a bunch of transports I could have taken, like Brazil and Mexico, and really put pressure on the U.S. to kind of get out of my way in Europe. And the British just destroyed my navy, and from that point on, I knew it was over because I knew I was never really going to have the money to build an air force again. Like I said, maybe there was a chance I could have destroyed those American tanks in the Caucasus if I had survived one more turn before them taking over Russia. And that may have given me some breathing opportunity, but the war was basically done at that point. Um, Other things that kind of really screwed up Germany, something that was really bad is like I never really got to use my battleships effectively. I had placed one battleship in Karelia and the British destroyed it, and that was 20 IPCs. I placed, and also with a cruiser, I think, so that was 32. And then I did a similar thing when I was trying to invade Britain. I built a cruiser and a battleship, and I think an aircraft carrier as well. And I lost all those without being able to really do anything against the British Navy. And so that's why it's just so important to destroy the to like kind of take what you can in Russia, get them out of the war, and then just destroy the British Navy, so that you can kind of open yourself up to invading Britain. I think overall Britain didn't fight that well. Um, they were just kind of building a lot of stupid units and not really doing anything with their units, um, and just kind of ran out of money pretty early on. But because America had so much money, it was basically covering up for all the kind of like mistakes that Britain was doing and just kind of their overall inactivity. But I mean, I think the big lesson here is I really should build more infantry with Germany so I kind of don't peter out myself in terms of IPCs so that I can be a little more defensive oriented to kind of absorb more of the hits of the Allies. But it's always a balancing act because you really have to take out Russia, and especially if Japan's not taking out Russia and not doing like anything basically, I mean, it's really left to Germany to build those tanks when Germany should really be building more infantry to come support those tanks. I also should have just had better plane management and better navy management. Um, that and yeah, so I mean, I think if Germany can actually get a navy going, and I don't mean like a gigantic navy, but somewhat of like a decent enough navy to kind of keep the British and Americans occupied for a couple of turns, I think that really opens the door up to Germany being able to win. But the other reason why it was so crucially bad that Japan was doing literally fucking nothing is I had taken Russia out of the war. I had taken Karelia. So Germany only needs to get 9 victory cities. They start off, or sorry, the Axis only needs to get 9 victory cities. So they start off with Germany, France, Italy, and then the Japanese start with Shanghai and Japan. So that's at least 5. And I think there's one more that I'm forgetting about. Maybe not, but they start with at least. Oh, and the Philippines. So they start off with 6. And they only need to get to like 9, I think. So that means they only need to capture 3 victory cities. So if I think we. Oh, yeah, the Japanese did take India at one point. And then I took Karelia and Russia. So had we just held on to everything that we had, like had the Japanese just held on to the Philippines, we would have won the war there. But because they had no navy and because they weren't doing anything with their navy, they couldn't reinforce the Philippines. And even if the Philippines had gotten captured, the Japanese could have easily taken Hawaii. And so basically, what that was going to put the pressure on Germany doing if Japan was going to do nothing was Germany was basically going to have to win the war by getting some amount of troops over to the Pacific to take over India by themselves and then either take over the Philippines or the Hawaiians by themselves and to free Shanghai. I mean, that was just impossible to do. It just wasn't going to happen. And that's why it's so crucial that Japan needs to actually do something and not just wait for Germany to do everything. Because by the time Germany gets all their forces over there, the Americans can probably land like a gigantic invasion force in Europe. So that was kind of it, and it was a really interesting game to kind of play against myself as both Germany and the U.S., and I had a lot of fun, so it was cool. So thanks for watching.